Hey Carp Angler, James Sanders here from Team Fish Fighters. Your name?
Ricky.
Wow.
And Daniel Irish from USA CARP Guide. How's everybody doing out
It's been
there?
a minute. We don't do the same thing. Usually don't follow routines.
We had to get the feng shui going there for a second. So
I'm with it now. I'm with it. I didn't know he was looking at me.
All right. So how's your guys' week?
Tired, busy.
Tired and busy.
yeah.
Yeah, you're doing all this class stuff.
Yeah, I started teaching trade school 2 nights a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
On top of working. Yeah, it's different.
Daniel's been sick for a little bit.
I'm
Yeah.
just getting over it myself.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
stomach thing. We're on some anti-acid medicines now, omeprazole and
Right.
Pepsid, and then there's a third one that I'm on for anti-nausea that's
Wow.
taken as needed, but I haven't really needed that one ever since I started taking the anti-acids.
Yeah.
That's
So-
what my daughter's been having issues. She goes get the camera stuff down her stomach
That's-
next week.
Yeah,
So,
that's. I was actually. It was weird. I went to the ER that morning because I
it's
just like
been
throwing
there.
up, and I was like, okay, this isn't normal like anxiety. So went to the ER. And the ER was like, yep, you probably have some stomach ulcer, like extra acid or whatever.
Wow.
And so they were like, we're gonna put you in for the consult for the GI person. And then when I called to make the appointment, usually it's like 3-4 couple months that you can't really get
Yeah,
in.
especially a specialist.
Mm-hmm. And the lady called. She said, "We actually had somebody cancel. If you can get here by 2:00, we could see you today." And I was like,
Yeah.
"That's a sign. I gotta get in right now." So they got me in right then. The doctor said, "I want to start you on medicine first before I do the scope, if that's cool with you." And I was like, "Yeah. If you don't want to stick something down my throat, then I'm cool with that." So
Exactly.
he started me on the medicine. It's been a little bit better. We go from there. I can't eat spicy food, unfortunately. Can't
Yeah.
drink soda. What else is it? No red pasta sauce. So
No onions, probably. Onions
yeah,
probably do
stuff
it.
like that. No acidic fruit. No oranges.
A
No
lot
orange
of dairy,
juice.
a lot of melon.
Yeah.
I've been going through this with my daughter,
yeah,
trying
so,
to find different things
that's
she
what
can
my
eat.
girlfriend did. She was like, "Oh, so you can like dairy's really good for
Mhm.
you." So she's like every night she's like, "You want a milkshake?" And I
can't
couldn't
say
really
no to a
right.
milkshake.
I was like, "Yeah, of course. For my health, of course
Mhm.
I'll take a milkshake." But yeah, so that's a little bit of what I've been going through. A little bit of that's why I'm not with Kenny Mac.
Yeah.
Out there in Connecticut. If anybody's been wondering
Right.
what was going on with me.
I
Yeah.
thought he just left you behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs a break from you and Bentley.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
But, it's been about 2 weeks since we did our last podcast. I did go fishing at Rome City for a little bit. And
How was that?
a lot of small ones.
Yeah.
A lot
That's
of small
unusual. Very unusual.
Yeah, I mean, it was constant. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, chummed up the water real good and just a lot of small ones. Probably my biggest one was maybe, I would have to say maybe 15 to 18 pounds. But
Wow.
yeah, I mean, it's just nonstop small ones. Videos coming out here soon. Please don't forget to subscribe. But we have a special guest here today.
Yeah.
He's started his own bait business. His name's Hunter. He Backwater Baits, but unfortunately, his bait shop went up in flames.
Yeah, I
The
saw
building.
that Facebook post. It's very
Right.
unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, as myself and I, as the owner of Bottom Feeder Baits, I couldn't imagine that probably wouldn't happen to me. I mean, I'd be probably devastated. But
Right.
luckily, nobody has in his family got hurt or anybody else got
No animals,
hurt.
no pets, no
Yeah,
no humans.
yeah,
Silver linings for sure.
yeah, definitely. So we're also just trying to bring a little bit of awareness to Hunter. Maybe we, I think there's even a GoFundMe.
Mm-hmm.
I shared the links on my page.
Did you? Gotcha.
Yep.
Yep. And GoFundMe for Hunter to try and get his bait shop, hopefully running up in springtime. But let's go ahead and let's get Hunter on the show. Hey Hunter, how you doing, brother?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey. So for some of the anglers that don't know you, why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself and how long you've been carp fishing, and then after that we'll go talk about your bait business.
Okay, yeah. So my name's Hunter. Live over in the Berkshires of Massachusetts.
Right.
It's on the western side of the state. Yeah, I've been carp fishing for, I think I did the math right, 15 years.
Nice.
Since I was 13 or 12. I can't remember which age, but carp fishing for that long. Making bait for about 6 or 7
Okay.
years.
There you go.
Boilies and such. Yeah, I don't know what else. Yeah,
Just preach it, brother. Just say it. Say how it is.
yeah, it's not going too good right now with all my gear and everything gone.
Right.
I'm staying positive.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm sure I was mind blown amount of people that wanted to help me and come out and
Nice.
clean up and
Good.
everything.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was beautiful.
Carp community is there's some good people in there.
Yeah.
Very good people.
Sometimes you have your downfalls,
Yeah,
and you got some good. You gotta really do got some good-hearted people that does
Yeah.
actually want to help and want to see
Yeah.
the sport still grow.
I have to say, outside of my family in the
Yeah.
last 10, 12 years, most of my friends are carp fishing related.
Yeah.
Family, like,
Yeah, that's one thing about the carp angler family. They, I feel like they definitely love each other, and and they do care, and when people want to get together. And my part, what I would love, I own a bait company, but I love other bait companies, and what they do for the carp community and the product they bring to the table. I mean, you got your whole smorgasbord going on. You got like McDonald's, Burger King, that's on. I mean, it's just people got their own different styles, and and I'm like, here in the United States, I'm loving it. How we keep on building and we keep on strategizing.
people's jumping on
Yeah,
shit.
and people jumping on board and bringing more bait products into
Yeah.
Anglers
into
have
fields.
more options. You ain't just stuck with this one or stuck with
Yeah,
that one. You can
absolutely.
go wherever direction
Yeah.
you want to go.
I mean, I like my bait product, but I also like other people's bait products. I see a lot of great bait products out there, and I'm not just using my stuff. Sometimes I'm using theirs too.
I'm
So-
not just using your stuff
I'm-
sometimes too.
no, that's fine. I mean, I'm happy for it.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah, So I am. I think, and I was going through your profile, stalking it. Sounds creepy, don't it? Creepy. But I was actually really impressed with a lot of good product you have. I mean, man, that stuff looks on fire. Great.
Yeah, I've seen it for the last
Yeah.
couple of years, it seems, and your pop-ups look amazing.
Yeah, good, great job. And you can tell they're all handmade.
Yeah.
Yeah, great product.
That's a lot
Yeah,
of work.
I try to have something different, bring to the table. I make everything myself, everything I touch. I'm the only one in the shop.
Yeah.
Everything goes through me, and if I wouldn't use it fishing, I wouldn't sell it.
There you go. There you go.
Do you hand roll all of them, or do you have a machine?
I have both. I have some hand rollers, hand rolling tables. I have an automated machine as well. I had a little bit of everything going on in there.
Good.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I know that hand roll
Yeah,
and it gets old quick. It's a
yeah.
lot of work.
I upgrade. I had a nice Pneumatic,
them.
roller and everything. It was really nice.
Nice.
How much money do you think you lost within the company of that cause of that fire?
With everything, including fishing,
Equipment and all that
gear
stuff.
and stuff.
Yeah.
So you don't even have rods to fish right now?
I saved 3 rods that were in my truck, truck kit. I keep a kit in my truck, so like
Yeah.
if I want to stop real quick
Good,
and
at
fish,
least-
those I saved.
Right.
I had some bank sticks and some limited gear, but majority of everything I lost,
Well,
unfortunately. But it's all replaceable,
Yeah. Right. Absolutely.
That and you have a few
I
poles to
think I
go
lost.
go check it out and get your mind off of it. That's what always helps me when I'm going through something.
Total, I think I lost around $10,000.
Okay. Yeah, that's money right there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, and that's probably, and a lot of that stuff that you probably, even including fishing gear, is probably a lot of stuff you have for like a long time too. That has, special memories behind it too.
Yeah,
you know.
sentimental value.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But yeah, exactly. If anybody's interested too, I think do we have a link?
Yeah, I put the GoFundMe crowdfunder link right there in the chat. Tight Lies Hunter, we got your back.
I like that.
I like that too.
Yeah.
It really shows. That's what I always
think,
preach, that the carp community, shows up.
Drop back made that.
Mm-hmm. He's the one that set it up.
Yeah, drop back Gary
Drop back.
Bartlett.
Yeah,
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is, man.
And we had him
Shout
on
out
the
Gary.
show over a month. I think a month ago, 3 weeks ago. Great guy.
I'd say he's a good guy. I don't know about great. You're overstepping with great.
Stop it. That's that Bentley person talking.
Yeah, right?
That was you why Kenny's by himself.
No wonder Kenny was a body slam you all the time. But between the bait stuff, what you did, like the boilies, look like flavors, and I've seen flavored corn.
Yeah, so I mainly focus on selling boilies. I dabbled in with tiger nuts this year, and I did a little bit of like a liquid attractant too.
Yeah.
So far, pretty good results on the tiger nuts and the liquid attractant. It did well. I personally fished them this year, and I did well with them.
Nice.
But the boilie, just mostly boilies I focus on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So like somebody like me that's not too familiar, with your product line and things like that, what would you say, if you're, for those people out there that also aren't too familiar, what's your like promotional boilie? Like you're like, this one I'm really proud of, or like, is there like a couple of them that like, you're like, if you guys were to try one of my boilies, I really want you to try this one.
I love them all, but go-to that everyone seems to really like is my Berrylicious one. It's a mix.
He's writing
it's a
it down.
berry mix.
He's writing it down. Why is he writing it down, Ricky?
Got a feeling he's going to use some.
Okay, that's fine.
Of course, got to use Berrylicious.
Using it for that tournament coming up, aren't you?
I don't know if we can get some that quick.
Right. Might be a little
I've been
waiting
working
period.
on that flavor. It's been in prototype since I started, so
Yeah.
I've been working on it for 5 years, and I think I mastered it.
Nice.
I got a really good feedback on that one.
Okay.
And you did do pop-ups, didn't you? Or
I've done a few runs of pop-ups. It's just, I'm a small shop, so like I get so many boilie orders, I can't always switch over the pop-ups. So what I have in stock, I have in stock. No,
Right.
but
That what made you want to go into your own business doing, what was the idea behind it for, like, what was your purpose that you thought, that how you come up with the idea and all that stuff, the name of your product?
so
Questions I want to know.
okay, it makes sense. So I made bait in my buddy's house for a long time. We'd make our own personal boilies instead of buying them.
Right. Okay.
Worked on our own ingredients. We always made our own baits, yada yada, just for us.
Right.
And I had some good local buddies were like begging me, hey, can I get some of your boilies? Because we all fished together and they wanted their own. So they're always asked. So I was like, sure, if you buy the ingredients, I'll make it.
Heck yeah.
So I'd make them for them, and then I'd give it to them. And then eventually more and more people have heard about it and was asking. And then I was like, I guess I could just sell them and make a business out of this or something. And so I started doing it, and then feedback was amazing.
Nice.
Even giving people boilies and then calling me days later with just screaming like, I caught my pee-pee, with smiles and photos. It was like, oh, I love this.
It's awesome, isn't it? It's awesome.
That's as satisfying
Yeah,
as
'cause I
catching a
know-
PB yourself.
I know exactly what he's talking about. It's really a great feeling because you feel like you
Can't
help
beat
that
it.
person get that,
you
grab that
can't beat
PE.
Like I said, it's already amazing catching on your own homemade stuff,
Yeah.
but on top of seeing other people catching and share the joy with you, that's amazing. That's a very good feeling.
Yeah, nice. I like that. That's awesome.
Just seeing other people have confidence in what you worked on and then throwing what you put your heart and soul into, that is very rewarding. I can see that.
Yeah, you can't beat it.
What was
I
your?
love it. We'll get calls at like 1 a.m. Oh, I just caught it. Blah blah blah. You know, it's can't beat it.
Yeah.
What's the biggest fish you've heard of reported caught from one of your boilies, or the most significant fish?
Ooh, I think if I'm getting this wrong and someone's watching it, don't be mad. I think there's 4 fish over 40 so far.
Nice.
And
Nice.
but the most memorable one was this year. You guys know Zach Peterson from Boston?
Yeah.
The younger kid.
Mhm.
Yeah, you know the Lady Ginger event that
Yes.
you guys hold?
Yep.
So I went to the Lady Ginger event and I didn't fish it. I just went to a lot of the guys fishing and I handed out, little bags of bait.
Nice.
Zach
Samples.
bought bait for me before, so I wanted to meet him. I've never seen him in person, so I went to his spot and he had a beautiful spot. And I was like, dude, you're in for it. And I gave him a little bag of bait, and him and his buddy was like, all right, we'll try these. And that he was one of the ones at 1 a.m. on my phone's blowing up. Dude, I caught a 38-pounder, bro. I'm in first place of
In the tournament.
Oh my God, dude. He's freaking out. He was so happy. It ended up being like 37 or 38. I forget the exact, but he was so happy. And he caught it on one of my Cocolicious 24 mils. And it just made my whole year.
Yeah, it makes it hard to go back to bed when you get a phone call like that. It makes you wish you was there. Like, man, I can't go back to sleep.
Right. I was gonna say it made me pack my kid up.
Yeah,
Like,
I'd be
all right, I'm
on
on my way, buddy.
That's all I need to hear.
I like the name Cocolicious.
Yeah, I like chocolate.
I like the bird name too. That was cool.
I didn't make that name up. One of the guys that buy it made it up, but it is a good name. The Cocolicious is actually Berrylicious and my sweet coconut mixed together.
Okay. I could dig it. So,
It smells really good.
So now, personally, I never seen your place, the building that caught on fire. What was it? Was it like a garage building type?
So actually, it was a camper that I completely gutted.
Oh,
So it was like a big hall, and I built a complete shop inside of it, custom
Nice.
to the T. It was beautiful. It was awesome.
wow.
I might have to do it again. We'll see. I'm leaning towards maybe building an actual garage,
Yeah.
but we'll see how I land. But
I mean, I don't know what your structure area, but it would be kind of cool if you could find some kind of good size. What's those like big old semi trailers? Containers.
Connex.
Is it?
One of the Connex trailers
Yeah, I
that they
mean,
run out.
just to drop off there or something
There's
like
a
that.
lot of people
I don't know how much
building
one of those
doing
things would
different
cost.
things. They're about $5,000, I think.
Oh, well,
like a
never mind.
storage container.
Yeah.
One of the big metal storage containers.
Dang, I don't know.
A lot of people's cutting air conditioners in and windows in them, stacking them on top of each other.
Or like houses and all.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of things with
It's an
them.
idea.
Yeah, about $5,000. Wow, that's
I know a guy, he bought some land out in Tennessee. He put one of them underground for a storm and like a Y2K bunker type deal.
or heck,
Yeah.
even some kind of box truck or something,
Or even just a backup one.
or something. I mean, I'm sure you'll come up with the ideas. You sound like a really
Oh
smart
yeah,
guy.
I'm pretty crafty. I'll figure something out.
So, so you said you might have your business back up and running sometime back in maybe spring.
I'm hopeful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. So yeah, hopefully it's
Try my best.
Yeah, you start getting all the product that you need. What exactly are you looking for? That you probably need to get rolling tables. Is it just boilies you make, or you're starting dipping into tiger nuts? You said, and
Yeah. So when I rebuild, I'm gonna be focused on boilies because that's what everyone loves.
yeah,
Right.
sounds like good.
I hope eventually I can get back to looking at pop-ups, flavored particles, all that. But I'm just gonna focus on boilies right now at the moment till I back
Right.
up and running.
Did you you had your product in some bait shops, right?
I was working on that. It was
Okay.
I was very close to getting there. Yeah.
Okay, but it sounds like you're doing a heck of a
Mm-hmm.
time just selling them online.
Yeah, I've definitely seen them advertised
Yeah.
quite a bit
I
just on
mean-
Facebook.
Yeah.
Every week I had another order I had to do, and
Yeah.
it was I had a little routine, and it worked great.
Right. Well, man.
And it's slowly, throughout I've done it for like 2 years now, and it's casually growing, and more people are talking about it and wanting it.
Gotcha.
I actually had a really big order I had sitting in the camper for that. It's for a new customer, and I was really excited to give it to him. And
Jeez.
actually, when the camper burned,
Yeah.
it was over 100 pounds, and it dropped right to the ground. And actually, a lot of the boilies were just burnt, but the insides were still fine. I was
Really?
curious if you could probably, if a
Cut
carp would
'em
still
around,
take
yeah.
it burnt.
I've definitely
saved
charred
them.
corn before and they still ate it. So
Yeah,
I got a feeling
Yeah,
they
so
would.
I'm gonna save some and try it. See if you can still go for a burnt boilie.
They might. We'll call them smoked.
Right.
Toasties. Toasties.
That's the smoke ring on it.
I'll say I accidentally burnt a like a whole batch of tiger nuts. I just accidentally forgot about them on the pot and,
Never burnt tiger
just
nuts.
burnt them. And,
That was a pretty nice smell.
well, I was gonna say I added some Proline butternut to
Okay.
them, and it was like a burnt butternut, whatever. And that's what I actually caught my last fish in Dale Hollow on was some of that burnt tiger nuts. It gave it like a nice roasted, smell. So I mean, it's worth a shot with the burnt boilies,
Give it that
Yeah.
chipotle smell or that
Yeah.
chipotle taste.
Two fishing spot, right?
Not your spot necessarily. Do you fish the river, the lake? I ain't trying to get nobody's spots or nothing.
No, I figured that's hard. I have a special place in my heart for a few lakes and a few rivers. It's not like
That's the way I
prefer one. It's the actual place.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Do you prefer, like you said, it's the actual place. So do you prefer swims that are, easily accessible and where you have, some public, people talking to you, maybe asking you about your gear? Or do you prefer, off the beaten path where you're going to be by yourself, not another person in earshot?
I'm sorry, you cut out. I couldn't hear.
Oh, you're
anything.
fine. So do you prefer those secluded areas where you're pretty much by yourself, or do you like those spots that are like park lake type things where you do have a lot of foot traffic and people coming by that might ask you about your gear?
If I could choose, probably secluded, but I fish where the fish are. So I fish a lot of places where there's a lot of foot traffic, and I actually do love teaching people about carp because they see the pod and everything. And
Right.
I have a bait boat and I love using it, and everyone stops to check that thing out every time. I recently started fishing with a bait boat and a drone at the same time, and that gets a lot of people looking. What I do is I send my drone out. I usually do this in the spring. I send my drone out in the shallow flats, and I'll see kind of fish are in the swim, yada yada, and then I'll drive the bait boat right over to them and drop some small, like a little handful of bait and then one hook bait right down, and I'll drive the boat back. And sometimes before the boat's back, I already have the fish on, and it's really cool, and a lot of people love to see that.
Yeah, that's the best thing about them bait boats is being able to confidently know you got one hook bait right in your pile without having to wrap your rods and mark your lines off.
Yeah.
You know when you drop it, you know your hook bait landed right with that little handful you put in there. And it's not
I
10
love
foot away
fishing
from
gadgets.
Yeah, and
That's
it. They definitely make a difference.
yeah, I need to start using. I have a little drone. I need to start using the drone more in, because especially one of the little rivers that I fish, I could zip it right up down the river and see if I could see any fish without actually having to
A lot
walk.
of guys shark fish with those drones. They're flying their baits out 600 yards. I mean, with these drones, they got a little clip, and they're dropping 8-pound fish 600 yards away and flying back.
It's a lot faster than a kayak.
Oh, yeah.
definitely.
Takes a lot less energy.
I
too.
recommend a drone. Sure.
Yeah,
I
when
got some really cool footage with the drones. It's
that-
definitely
I-
worth it.
I love the footage from the drones. When I'm watching carp videos, I like seeing the overhead view, especially when the fish is out there swimming or guys out in the boat playing the fish. You can see the drone overhead. Seems like the overhead view is more interesting for some reason because it ain't what you're normally seeing. It's it's a different perspective.
Yeah.
So what kind of drone do you have?
I have one of those little DJI Sparks.
Okay.
It's not very big. It's just a little guy, but
Right.
I could do everything with it. It's great.
Okay, cool.
What other kind of stuff did you lose inside the fire? Like
Unfortunately, there we go. Move that. My bait boat was one of the casualties. That really sucked. I love that thing. I've caught so many fish with it.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my hunting bow. I lost. Had those like totes from Walmart? You get the black totes.
Yeah.
Like had those filled with my end tackle, my camping gear.
Yeah.
I lost.
So all your hobby
Fox Sky Pod with my alarms.
Oh no.
I was one of those guys that had like a ton of stuff in storage, so I'd always have it no matter when I needed it.
Yeah.
So I had a nice little supply there of anything I needed. I had hundreds of jars of hook baits. I had probably 40 Carp Max ones, 100 Carp Bait USA ones. I had so many just saved up for I needed it. That's all gone.
Yeah.
I can imagine with all those hook baits, that fire had to have an awkward smell.
Oh,
Yeah.
Surprisingly, it didn't have any smell.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'm curious. I know some baits are more alcohol based. I don't know if you had anything flammable in there or that made it accelerate faster. Or?
Say that again. You cut out.
I know a lot of the baits. Sometimes they're alcohol based or they do have stuff in them that's flammable. Did you have anything in there that made it go up faster that you were storing for your bait making?
Well, I know when it hit where I have like flowers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Flowers pretty flammable. That hit it real hard.
Yeah, that dust, it's amazing. 'Cause I do electrical work, and I know anytime there's a lot of dust from flower and farm equipment, it's a whole different rating. You got to install explosion-proof equipment because that dust will fill up, and just a lighter will ignite the air.
Wow.
So I bet that did play a big part in helping it. Because I seen the video, and it was going pretty good.
Yeah, that's another thing. Another question I was going to ask. So, did you wake up like 3 o'clock in the morning or something? You just heard, or did you automatically heard fire trucks coming? What happened when you first noticed that happened?
Okay, so I was my shop's at my mother's house or my mom's farm, my family's farm.
Yeah,
that's where the shop is, and I was at my girlfriend's place. I woke up. No one wants to wake up to a 1:30 in the morning call from your mother.
1:30.
That's what I got, and my heart sank. I thought, something's horrible happening, so I answered it, and I could hear in her voice, "Your camper's burning down. Your camper's burning down." And then she hung up, and then I'm getting pictures, and
oh no,
I'm like 45 minutes away.
Oh no!
And I was like, "There's nothing I can do," and I'm trying to talk to my brother to pull out certain things, but it just went so quick. I hit that flower, and then I had a 100-pound propane tank in there. The pressure release valve went off in it. Instead of exploding, it was like a flamethrower.
Yeah,
slobbered the whole
spraying
structure.
Oh,
one of the viewers, Cody Green, said you can't smell anyways.
Yeah,
because of your job.
Yeah, he's right. I work at a sawmill, and so my sinuses are always
stopped up.
Oh man!
And then also Kenny Mack, he's on here.
Kenny Mack.
He was asking about. I believe he was asking about your method of the bait boat. He says, has he found that carp react to noise with that method he is using, and can he see the reactions?
Oh, okay. I was wondering if anyone was going to ask. And I can show you. I can send you some videos.
That'd be awesome.
I have it on my phone. But they actually don't mind. So the bait boat comes up. Think from me baiting there, they honestly think it's like a dinner bell. I've always also noticed they're not the only ones that think that. The painted turtles will beeline for it.
Yeah.
And I actually have a video of like 6 or 7 painted turtles on top of a bait, guarding it from a carp, circling it like a shark. It's really cool to see. I could always send someone that if they want to see it. It's really
I would
cool.
love to see it.
Yeah.
Send it. But we have a canal here locally where you can kind of stand over the bridges and watch them feed.
Yeah.
And like you said, the turtles come in. I'd always take an extra rod that was long enough just to reach. I'd poke the turtles away. And they, like you said, they were aggressive. And then you'd have the crawdads down there with your pop-ups. They'd take their little paws.
Yeah.
And you see your Ronnie rig just doing this down there.
You need some kind of turning device above. It's like pushes anything off.
Mm-hmm.
Like a swing. Get off of my boat.
And I've seen it both ways. I've seen carp come up and push turtles down the way, just suck on the back of the top of a turtle until it moves. Just sitting there, suck all around, and the turtle just takes off.
That's cool.
I saw a video of a carp. He actually, he's feeding here, and the turtle's feeding over here, and he just picks it, like you say, he picks him up with the shell, and he just swims away with it. I was like, okay, I guess they're out of here now.
Well, in the video I see, the carp looks like intimidated by the amount of painted turtles.
Right.
Circles them for a while and then swims off.
And see, in my situation, there was a bigger school of carp than there was turtles. There's 5 or 6 carp on 1 or 2 turtles. Okay. So that could have been a big difference, maybe, too. He had a little more confidence. He had his buddies with him.
What kind of bait boat was it?
It was the actor. It was the one with the GP. It's the biggest actor one they make.
Okay.
No, on the MK2 or something. No, not the MK2. I forget what it's called. Carp Bait USA sold it for a while. Now I think Carp Angler sells it. Or used to sell it. I forget what it is. One of the actor ones. It was like $1,000.
Oh.
Big nice bait boat. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. I love fishing at a distance. It's great.
Yeah. I hope you get a lot of this stuff back, and yeah. Any kind of... No, go on. I'm sorry.
I mean, I got the fall carp fishing factory CT Open coming up in October now, and it's like less than a month. It's almost a month away, and just the amount of guys that are offering me to let me borrow their stuff, so I can fish it, because I was debating not fishing it because I lost everything and I didn't want to leave my partner hanging.
Yeah.
The amount of guys that stepped up and was like, "You can borrow my stuff. Don't worry about it." Blah blah blah. It was awesome. I can't thank everybody enough. It was great.
Are you fishing it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Good. I will be rooting for you.
Forward. I was
awesome.
Are you going to make your own boilies to take there? I mean, you gotta get a plate. You gotta get like a little table to get.
So now that you're not taking your own boilies, what's your go-to?
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Say that again.
What's your go-to boilie now that it ain't yours?
So my partner's Ricky Hards, and he's part of the Carp Bait USA team.
Okay, nice.
So I've fished for Carp Bait USA a few times. Lorenzo's a top-notch guy.
So I love his boilies.
His baits.
I like his pop-ups
a lot with his boilies and his pop-ups. I've caught a lot of big fish with
I like the colors of his pop-ups. They're very, very vibrant. They change once they hit the water.
They fade just a little bit to make them look like they've been sitting down there.
They look nice.
I think the bigger fish come around after the smaller fish do their stuff, and I think that's why washing out baits do so good, because they mimic something that's been laying in the water for a day or two.
So the whole boilie, how long, when you make your boilie, say, I don't know how much if you was going to make a batch, how many boilies would you make out of one batch?
It matters. I only make boilies if I have an order. I don't keep them in stock. I want them fresh out of the batch. So it matters what the customer wants.
Yeah.
I do custom orders too. So like if there's a gentleman from Boston named Sam, he wanted berry and citrus. I made this really cool green and red boilie, and I gave it to him, and that was cool. I make all of them fresh, but it really matters what how much they want.
Okay, so like, how long would it take to? I'm just curious. How long does it take to make?
Say you order 10 kilos. What's the turnaround on it to get it to your door, shipped to you?
It matters how many orders are in front, because it's I can only dry about 60 pounds at a time with my drying racks I have. So it's like, if there's a few guys ahead, it might take a little bit longer. But if there's nobody ahead, I can make it that day, and then it'll take, it takes a couple days for it to dry properly and all that. But
how long? What's the recommended shelf life do you have on your boilies?
You know what? I've used them a couple days old to 3 years old, and they've caught fish.
That's still good.
So
that's great.
It matters how you keep them. If you keep them in a wet damp environment, obviously they're going to be junk. But if you keep them properly in a bucket or something, they'll last a long time.
I got some Carp Bait USA ones I used over Labor Day. I did a 4-day trip up in Michigan.
Okay.
And they're probably about 2.5 years old, and they work just fine still. I soaked them in some stuff. They got a little on the hard side. I put a little flavor in them. They're right back to little spongy wacky balls. They work perfect. Caught fish, still smelled just as good. Even though they was hard, his boilies have some of the best smells. Even his feed boilies smell amazing.
Ben Tavares says, I have had boilies of his for over a year now. Still smells like the day I bought them.
Well, heck yeah.
There you go. Yeah, there's a testament.
Testament.
Somebody saying that, over a year.
Glug them
glug
and
'em
that
up.
lasts forever.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
in your area, is there a lot of people that likes to use boilies more than corn or tiger nuts? Or is it just a variety type of situation?
So directly around me,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
I mean, so a lot of the guys will buy my boilies actually and grind them up and put them in pack bait because they love pack bait. They like doing it that way.
That's what I do a lot.
No, there are a
do it
few
a lot,
guys
too.
that do buy it for boilies, but
Yeah.
no, I live in the middle of the woods,
Yeah.
so there's
know-
not many people around. But
The name of the town you said, it sounded very Euro and Carpy. Westmeyer, you said.
How old are you?
I just turned 27.
Okay, you look like you got this young face to yourself. I wasn't quite sure exactly how old exactly it was. Yes, I said, this kid's guy can't be no longer 22 or something like that. So, all right, you got one of those baby faces. I was kind of like
That's
this
a good thing.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
not bad.
Yeah, but
Ain't nothing wrong with
aside from that, you seem like not seem like what you're talking about,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
your baits. I'm really excited for you to get back to making them because I can't wait to get my
Yeah,
hands on
actually,
them.
yeah. Let me know.
I'd love to send you guys a bunch to try.
Yeah, I would love to advertisement on the show and all that stuff.
And is there anything we can do to help you get back? Anything else besides the GoFundMe that would help you get back on your feet? Besides the cash?
I've been saying, the community has been so nice and offering me gear and this and that.
Nice.
So GoFundMe is really just to help me rebuild the bait
Yeah.
part of it. And so I don't like asking for help.
Oh,
I know no guy does. Yeah, no, that ain't. It ain't like
Okay,
that.
us
That's what you
helping-
said. The community. That's
Yeah,
what
but-
we're about.
Matter of fact, this could be like a really good, besides you having this fire, this could be like a really blessing, blessing in disguise. Maybe you probably get so
Come
much
back
money
bigger
and
and
charity help that they could actually build a good solid
Expand your
building
business.
and all this other kind of stuff to build your empire back.
Definitely.
Any point do you feel like you want to hire other people and let other people share your recipe with them and expand it to make more?
Yeah, I would love to eventually, be able to do this full time and have a little team and everything. I would love for that.
Yeah.
That is the end goal.
I know some people keep it limited because they don't want it to interfere with their fishing and they don't want it to get to where it's too much to get in the way of life.
It's happened. It does
It's a
happen.
thin line. I know it's a thin line.
It's like I used to fish all the time. Like, okay, now I got to make bait. Oh, okay. Now I got to make YouTube videos. Oh, okay. I got so much on my plate. Am I getting angry?
No, I get that.
I apologize for my anger. My outburst. I didn't mean
You gotta limit that.
I didn't mean to.
Calm down.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm really sorry.
Got emotional for a
Yeah, I
second.
did. Like, wow.
I think I struck a nerve.
And Kenny's giving me 400 back.
Oh, I know. That's what I was going to say.
Well, Kenny, I need a life, buddy.
Need about 6 extra hands.
But yeah, I know, you said that, the GoFundMe is, more than enough, and, it's kind of hard to, accept help from people.
Yeah, it is.
And if it helps you accept the help, then just know that I know a lot of us are helping you because
Cheering you on.
we want to see, you get back on your feet, and if it helps you mentally, just know that we're doing it as well because we want to try your baits. So as fast as we can get your baits in our hands, we're going to do anything in our power.
Definitely.
So, actually, this is what I want to do. Mark it on the calendar. A year from now, I want to know his situation.
Hey, come spring, have him back on the show. See where
Because he got this big empire thing going on, all his
or maybe after he fishes the Connecticut tournament.
You don't believe I got
see
people
after
overseas going to buy my product. And
right.
Wow, nice.
He won't have time for our show next year. He'll be too big.
That'd be awesome, but I would make time.
We do got another question that Brian ran. He wanted to know if you steam or boil your boilies.
Yeah, good call.
Good question. I actually boil them. I know a lot of guys these days steam them, but I boil them.
Okay.
I was looking into maybe next year steaming them, but I like them boiled. I mean,
do you know what the difference is? I don't know the difference between a steamed and boiled one.
We actually technically lose more protein flavor if you boil them.
Okay.
If you steam them, you can use less flavoring and you actually hold more protein in them. I thought of it. I put a lot of protein. I have a couple different sources of protein in my bait.
All right.
So, can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah. You kind of froze there for a second, but we still heard you.
Well, you left off at the protein in your baits where we stopped hearing you. Did you put some protein in there?
Something's going on this computer. Hold on.
No worries. Yes, so he has a couple different proteins in his bait.
Okay.
There we go. We can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there. Yeah, you guys froze for a while. Where did I stop?
Just saying that you have a couple different proteins in your baits.
Yeah, so my baits are pretty high protein content. So, like, I try to offset the steam to boil ratio kind of
thing. Put a little more extra in it.
You know, and so I don't think it's a big deal that I boil them. I am looking into steaming them. Was looking into steaming them in the future just for that aspect of saving some, nutritional value to them. But
right.
I learned something today.
Yeah, I didn't know. So is there a reason that you started boiling them as opposed to steaming them, or is it just like easier to get into boiling them, or is that just how you started doing it?
It's easier, and it's the way I was, I learned. So that's why I stuck with it.
Did you look it up on something online, or did somebody taught you how to do it?
So, while back when I first started, a really good friend of mine, he invited me to make boilies with him when I was younger, and so we made some boilies in his garage. His name's Mike McDevitt. He's from Boston too. And we made boilies together, and I really enjoyed it. So then I went back home and bought all my own boilie making stuff, and then I just started from there.
Nice.
But it's my own recipe. I came up with it myself. This is,
Oh, okay.
Unique.
I got cabin fever. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I have a few different recipes for different baits. I have a sweet tentacle one, which is a sweet, like a fishy, like a sweet fishy one.
Okay.
And it's really good.
I think it's sweet when you hear tentacles.
Yeah, I like that sweet squid.
It's squid based. It has a bunch of fermented fish in it.
And
I have stuff for people that prefer like fish meals based boilies or birdseed based boilies or milk based boilies. I can modify everything, to make the customer happy.
Right.
Okay.
That's cool.
So let me ask you this then: do you make soluble boilies?
I have. It just.
Okay.
It takes forever to make them because you got to let them air dry for so long. It wasn't worth it. I mean, they're cool and they work great, but I didn't have the shop space to have something like that going.
Right. Because you don't boil the soluble ones, do you? You just gotta let them dry from.
Yeah, naturally dry. Ooh. So that's why they can break apart. And if you can do 15 days, it'll break down in 2 hours, or 30 days, 6 hours, kind of deal. You got to figure out.
Wow. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it.
So bait making. That's what I said. I got cabin fever a couple winters. I bought the rolling table. I bought all the flowers. I rode about probably a kilo or two. I'm like, man, this is too much work.
Yeah.
But I went on. I did it for a couple of years, and I caught on them. But I was like, man, this is so time consuming. I could be
Did
fishing.
you catch anything off it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Nothing like no 38 or 40 pounders or nothing, but them are far and few here in Indiana.
Ben Tavares once again says Barry Bryan was my favorite hunt.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget about the goop, the cocoa berry, and all the flavors are the best on the market.
nice.
I'll get back to the goop in a second because Cody Green also says he caught a 30 last fall on banana soluble. They're highly productive.
Wow.
Now, a banana soluble,
I love banana.
I am very interested in a banana soluble boilie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like it is. It sounds like that's right up my alley. Especially with some of that strawberry cream flavor that I've been using.
Where's your strawberry?
Yeah, I'm telling you, every time, strawberry banana.
Straw nana.
Uh-huh.
Strawberry.
Yeah, so the goop, what's your, I'm guessing that's like a liquid, your glug.
Yeah. It's basically your average liquid, but mixed with. I try to do a little. I added. There's actually some protein values to it. It's not just flavor attractant.
Okay.
Because carp can pick up on proteins in the water.
Right.
So if you actually add protein to the flavoring, it actually does something. It's not just straight flavor. I do that, which I think is a little different than most. But Ben and Cody are very good friends of mine, and they fish a lot of my baits. I've met them through. I knew Ben for a little bit, but I met Cody through fishing, and they're both great guys. They love my baits.
I've seen both of them post some awesome fish. So if they're fishing with your baits, they got a good resume
Cody's
going.
one of the guys that've caught in a 40 on the bait.
Yeah, Cody's got some amazing captures I've seen on there.
Justin Keaton says for a few years every tourney he fished, our team made all of our boilies fun, and if you have the right setup, you can knock out hundreds of pounds fairly quickly. Yeah, I think that's kind of what Americans and kind of what I'm starting to realize, especially about boilies, because there for a while, I would say anti-boilie, but you never really caught me using a boilie at all.
For the price of them, it was like, man, I buy a $10 bag of corn, or
right, or a kilo of boilies, right? And so, I mean, lately I've been using some boilies. I forget where they're from. I think Proline or something like that. But the boilie itself doesn't matter. Just the fact that it is this little, protein-packed, little thing that once those carp do realize that's a food source, they are on it.
It takes one of them to eat it, and I'm a firm believer once one carp starts feeding, even when the bluegills and catfish start feeding, I believe they release some type of endorphins or hormones that attract other fish. Like, hey, there's food, they're eating. Because if you ever had a fish tank and you throw food in there, they're all calm, and they take a bite. Next thing you know, you start seeing more and more come.
Yeah,
I think it's just kind of the same way with the carp. I think they get into a feeding frenzy, and I think that attracts all fish, honestly.
Yeah, it's like the same thing. I'm sorry. If you can, when I was bass fishing, right? So, if you can bounce a crawfish, off the bottom, if you can get the bluegill or the rock bass or something to kind of hit it and, show that bass, it's not going to hurt me when I try to eat it, then he's going to come up and actually swallow the thing, and that's got him. So it takes, I agree, it takes that one fish to kind of give them the confidence to say, okay, I'm going to start snacking on these things.
Now, what would you guys think that if you got into a tournament, would you suggest them throwing a bunch of maize out first, and then the boilies, just kind of keep them in the swim later on?
Or strictly boilies?
Or just strictly boilies? Yeah. What would you?
I'd say it depends on the water. I can't really. I hate saying that, but everything is, so situational because, the water could be flowing fast where you have to, put in a good amount of bait so that some of it sticks to the bottom.
When I was in Michigan for the 4 days on Labor Day, I was like, man, I did good on boilies last time I was there. I was like, I'm going to run some boilies. I want my left pole, nothing but boilies. Boilies. Tiger nuts kept running, so I'm like, man, it took me about 3 days. I was consistent with the boilies. I mean, I'm throwing boilies every couple hours, just handfuls. Not buckets or nothing, but a couple handfuls over top of my rods.
Yeah, that's what I like to do.
Reeling them in every 4 or 5 hours, just make sure they're not tangled up or nothing. There's a decent current.
Wow.
And it took me about 3 days. So man, I ain't doing nothing on these boilies. Switched over and I caught twice as many fish as one of the tigers. Popped up tiger nuts.
How about you, Hunter? Do you when you go So you've been in a lot of tournaments. Have you been in a lot of tournaments?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done quite a bit.
Now, did you the same time on boilies? That's all the boilies you made. Do you like chum with a lot of corn at first, or then go to boilies?
Yeah, traditionally that's the go-to approach. It matters,
Right.
obviously, like you said, the swim, but it is the go-to approach.
Right.
So
Try to get
I
them
do it.
feeding.
Okay.
I do with the corn. We do a lot of chopped boilies,
Okay.
so they're a little smaller and easier for the little fish to pick up. And then when you were saying that the little fish pick it up, stirs it all up, and the bigger carp can hear the little fish chewing. The whole thing.
Gotcha.
Once the carp move in, like the good ones will be dumping boilies, especially because I'll have so many because I make it. I can dump 100 pounds and not blink an eye.
Wow.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you. I was going to say, some people's perspective of dumping would be, half a kilo.
Yeah,
and then some other people's would be, 10 kilos. So, when you say you could throw in 100 pounds and not bat an eye, that's kind of, okay, that classifies as dumping, yeah. That's a lot of bait.
We go hard. We want to win when we do the tournaments. So
Right.
Yeah,
we go
man.
as hard as possible.
Ben, once again, he says, caught many big fish and fantails on Backwater Baits.
Nice.
I was a corn fisherman for a very long time too, but when I ventured to the Connecticut River, boilie fishing was a must. Yeah, that's kind of what I see, over on the East Coast is, a lot of boilies and a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of
Boilie
English
wars.
using them.
The boilie wars.
Yeah, I was trying to. I didn't know how to say it without saying it.
Boilie wars. You have. We don't have to give out names. I'm just saying, have you?
Like I said,
He
we
smiled like,
promote it all.
yeah. Well, yeah. What's
You
next
cut out. What did you say?
I said, have you been in the conversation of the boilie wars?
No, I stay out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
My
That's
man.
not my thing.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I try to stay away from drama too. Try.
Yeah, it's no. There's no. Yeah, it's not my.
Yeah,
thing.
like we were saying earlier, just because, we're with one bait company, you're with another bait company, that doesn't
Yeah.
mean that we can't work together,
Absolutely.
We all know that, it's not really the bait that really, catches the fish. It's not a magic bait. It's, the hard work, the location, the preparation that helps us catch the fish. So
Exactly.
Why can't we all just be friends and help each other?
I probably got about 10 different bait companies in my bag. I know I got
Oh, yeah.
boilies from probably about 5 different
What?
companies. Try them all. Most of it's bottom feeder baits.
What?
So it's some of the best you can get.
Well, the good thing is bottom feeder baits doesn't make too many hook baits, so I can get away
Yeah.
with pop-up companies.
Yeah, he don't make pop-ups, and I use a lot of pop-ups. So make pop-ups from now on.
I have to work on that. Oh, yeah. Plus those other flavors you guys said you wanted too.
Yeah, you're behind times, but
I am. It's hard to keep up.
I never heard you. That's why you started whining earlier, wasn't it?
I was. It's growing a little bit. It's
I know. I
growing.
seen some. You got a little puddle under there.
I did. Oh wow. So, what's your first step that you need to do to start get your business off the ground?
So I'm either gonna go the direction of just buying all my rolling equipment
Okay, good call.
and then figure out from there where I'm gonna do it, or jump into building something and doing that first. I'm not sure which way I'm gonna lean.
I feel like
Getting your
it's me.
equipment, you
Yeah,
get
get
some-
equipment first.
A little bit of money rolling.
Bring the money
find
in,
somewhere to set it
and
up.
then that starts helping you out building your empire. That's just me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
I think the fastest way,
Yeah.
that you can get
He
baits
just
back
wants
in
your
people's
boilie.
hands.
I'd be like saying, "Mom, I'm using your kitchen."
To kind of, spread your name, especially, here in the Midwest and, the South and the West Coast. Because it sounds like a lot of people on the East Coast, sounds like a lot of people know you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, but I would like to, help spread your name over here in the Midwest and places that I go. So if there's anything that, we could do over here to help you out, let us know, and we'll try to get something going on.
Right.
Definitely. I would love to get you guys some baits. You see them for yourself, and I've never shipped any baits that way.
Yeah, he's gonna,
do.
when you
Yeah,
get some
most
back
of
on the market, you will be.
Yeah, I promise. There's gonna be a couple people that want to try them.
So, guys, people out there, we got a GoFundMe. Please help out Hunter. If
It's
you
actually
can.
a crowdfunder. I think
Yeah.
it's a separate organization. Is that separate from
Yeah, it's
GoFundMe?
technically a crowdfunder.
The crowd
Is the name of the website that they're
Yeah.
going through.
Oh, is it crowdfunding?
It's like a GoFundMe.
Yeah, it's like it's
Actually,
just
it's
a different type of
platform.
website.
Is it?
But I have put the link in the chat throughout the show,
Yeah.
and I also quoted the stream with the link. So you guys can go click there. If you can't click it in the chat, you can go to my profile and you'll be able to find it. If you can't help out, that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
You know, give it a share
no
if you're
worries.
able.
Yeah.
Give it a like. You know, anything helps. Anything to just get eyes on you know, Hunter and his situation, and you know, maybe you can share to somebody, you know, that can help in a different way. So get it shared. If you can help, appreciate it. If you know, there's any gear that you have laying around at the house, any
Yeah.
end tackle that maybe, you know, you can part with, throw it his way possibly, because you know, as we were saying, if you're just joining the show, he did lose, you know, all his end tackle, his rods, everything pretty much. So I really think this is, you know, how the carp community really comes
Sharing is
together
caring.
and, you know, help people out.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah. I appreciate anybody that will donate, and I thank you all so much. It means a lot.
That's what we're here for, all of us.
Yeah.
So that about did our whole hour there. So I mean,
Yeah.
This is actually the first time I actually talking to you, Hunter. Pleasure.
Yeah,
Pleasure.
definitely nice talking to you. Nice
Yeah.
meeting
Yeah,
you.
you guys too.
Uh,
Yeah, you guys too.
I think you've got a great future,
Mhm.
and you got a great dream. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Don't let it die. I don't tell you the truth. Just talking to you, I don't see you gonna let it
He'll be
die
back-
either.
He'll be back bigger than ever.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I won't.
Yeah, I promise.
Yeah.
It's I get that attitude from him.
Yeah.
He's not gonna let this
No,
little
he's not
setback
like-
stop
The
him.
passion is real.
Mhm.
So, yeah. But
Borderline
that's the
addiction.
kind of carp anglers we need. We need that passion to keep the United States going strong in the carp community. So I look forward to seeing your stuff in the future. So and inside the bait
Yeah,
shops.
definitely.
So, but
Yeah, definitely. I hope we can talk again soon, and
Yeah.
I'll give you guys a big update and everything.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
And we'll definitely keep our eye on you in the upcoming tournament. We wish you good luck in that.
that's absolutely.
Yeah,
So,
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you for coming on. Have a great night.
Yeah, have a great night.
All right, thank you. Thanks, Hunter. Wow.
Man,
It
he
was
was really
on
nice
it.
to talk to.
Everything
Yeah,
he's been
I like
through,
that
he has
show.
very
Yeah.
positive outlook on things.
Positive atmosphere.
Right, he's like,
That
hey, my whole shop went up in fire.
Yeah.
I had propane tank pretty much turned it into a
Had a
flamethrower,
flamethrower,
and I'm not gonna let that stop me.
Yeah.
He
so-
smiled the whole time.
Right.
Yeah. That's,
Someone make this a positive thing. I'm gonna break out the hot dogs. And
Get the marshmallows.
Right.
And, enjoy the fire.
He said I have a new flavor, burnt citrus, coming out. So
Scorched marshmallow.
yeah, that I really like Hunter.
Yeah,
I think like you guys were saying, I think he's gonna be one of those guys that sticks around in the community. And,
Okay.
I definitely look forward to seeing where the direction he's going.
yeah, I agree.
I'd like to know a lot more about those glugs too. The glug
Yeah.
gear he was using.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, protein added glug. That's a
So,
good idea.
boilies, glug, tiger nuts.
Yep.
And I feel like there's more. He's got more.
He did pop-ups here and there.
Pop-ups.
There's a couple guys in the
Okay,
comments.
and some solubles here
Yeah.
and there too. It sounds like if you want it made, he'll figure out how to make it. It's kind of what it sounds like.
Uncle Muscles? Huh? When did you become Uncle Muscles?
Where'd you hear that from?
Oh yeah.
Who said that? Oh, my nephew. All my nephews called me that when I was younger. Sub
Now we know. You got a new nickname.
Where'd you hear that from?
Uncle
But,
Muscles.
Yeah, all right, man. Well, guys, I appreciate your time. Thanks for being on our show. You guys got anything?
No. Everybody enjoys the rest of their week.
Yeah.
If you need somebody to talk to, reach out. Mental health struggles, reach out to any of us. You are not alone in any battle that you're going through. No struggle is, bigger or smaller than anybody else's. I like to say everybody has their Vietnam that they go through. Thanks for watching. Shout out to all of our sponsors back here. Carp Angler, Big Buddy Beepers, Team Fish Fighters, Carpy Commando, Carp Angler Group, and Bottom Feeder Baits. Last but not least, love me some Bottom Feeder Baits. Available in a local bait shop near you. And if it's not
USA
there,
Carp
contact
Guy.
them. We'll get there. Yeah, shout out USA Carp Guy.
We need to get our bank.
And American Banks.
Yeah, American Banks got absolved by USA Carp Guide. Yeah. I wear the logo still for retroactive, but
yeah. But I'm getting right back that trophy. Says he. Yes,
Well, I imagine if we win again, then we'll throw American Banks on it still, just for good old times. Right.
It's your team thing.
Right. Shout out, it's Austin. Shout out him. I couldn't do it without him. He's the one that catches the fish. I just net him.
He comes there for looks.
But yeah, sweat. Well, thank you guys for watching. Have a great night, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Highlights.
Highlights.